Devil May Cry Season 2 just delivered one of the most emotional, brutal, and game-changing finales in the entire franchise. The final episode completely transformed Dante and Vergil's relationship, revealed shocking truths about Sparda, introduced a terrifying future for Earth, and ended with one heartbreaking betrayal that now sets up an absolutely massive Season 3. And honestly, if fans thought the brothers were finally going to reconcile this season, the finale destroyed that hope completely. The ending begins with Dante and Vergil finally entering Makai, basically the demonic underworld, after opening the portal to stop Argosax once and for all. At first, the mission seems simple. Find Sparda's sword. Defeat Argosax. Close the barrier between Earth and Makai forever. But things immediately spiral out of control when the true ruler of Makai appears, Mundus. And this is where the finale starts revealing huge secrets about the past. For years, Dante and Vergil believed their father Sparda betrayed the demons and sacrificed everything to save humanity. But according to Mundus, that story was never fully true. Mundus explains that thousands of years earlier, Sparda was actually his most loyal ally and helped him overthrow Argosax to bring order to Makai. Together, they supposedly built an empire inside Hell itself. But eventually, Mundus became consumed by paranoia, conquest, and fear of betrayal. That is when Sparda turned against him. According to Mundus, Sparda sealed Makai away not necessarily to save humanity, but mainly to contain Mundus himself. That revelation completely shakes Dante because he always saw his father as a pure heroic figure. Suddenly, the entire family history becomes morally complicated. At the same time, Mundus also reveals something even more personal and devastating. He admits he was the one responsible for killing Dante and Vergil's mother Eva. And he claims he did it intentionally to remove humanity's emotional influence over the brothers. That revelation especially destroys Vergil emotionally because, unlike Dante, Vergil has always struggled with human weakness, grief, and rage. And this becomes the central conflict of the finale. Because while Dante still believes protecting humanity matters, Vergil increasingly starts believing humans themselves are weak, corrupt, and responsible for suffering. Meanwhile, the giant war happening around them becomes absolute chaos. Argosax and Mundus finally battle directly, and honestly the fight feels massive in scale. Makai itself practically begins collapsing around them while Dante and Vergil desperately try reaching Sparda's sword. Eventually, Mundus completely destroys Argosax by ripping Arius out of the monster's body before killing them both. But instead of celebrating, the real emotional war finally begins between the brothers themselves. After reaching Sparda's sword, Dante wants to immediately close the portal and escape Makai while they still can. He tells Vergil they can always return later stronger and more prepared. Most importantly, Dante admits he does not want to lose his brother again after finally reconnecting with him. And for one brief moment, it almost feels like Vergil may agree. But then everything changes. Vergil reveals that he has absolutely no intention of abandoning Makai. Instead, he wants to stay behind, defeat Mundus himself, and take control of the underworld. That instantly creates the inevitable Dante versus Vergil showdown fans were waiting for. And emotionally, this fight hurts even more than the physical violence. Throughout the battle, the episode constantly flashes back to their childhood together, training, sparring, laughing, and competing as brothers before their lives were destroyed forever. Those flashbacks make it clear that despite everything, Dante still deeply loves Vergil and genuinely believes they can fix their relationship. But Vergil no longer believes in the same future. The fight itself is brutal, emotional, and visually stunning. And then comes the shocking moment. Vergil stabs Dante directly through the chest. For a second, it almost feels like he killed him. But instead of letting Dante die, Vergil throws him toward the portal back to Earth, while also tossing the final gem needed to close the barrier between worlds. Dante barely escapes as the portal seals shut behind him. That moment is incredibly important because it reveals something complicated about Vergil. He betrays Dante, but he also saves him. Vergil clearly still cares about his brother somewhere deep inside, even while rejecting everything Dante stands for. Then the finale becomes even darker. After trapping Dante back on Earth, Vergil turns directly toward Mundus and reveals his true plan. He openly admits that while Mundus was right about humanity being flawed and weak, Vergil still hates Mundus for murdering their mother. So now Vergil plans to conquer Makai himself. And eventually, he intends to invade Earth as the new king of Hell. That single moment completely transforms Vergil into the likely main villain of Season 3. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Dante crashes onto the street emotionally devastated. One of the saddest moments of the entire finale happens here. As Dante remembers happier childhood memories with Vergil, he quietly says, "Don't worry, Vergil. It's gonna be me and you together forever." But right after that line, the amulet connecting the brothers physically cracks in half, splitting into one red piece and one blue piece. The symbolism is not subtle at all. The brothers are now emotionally, physically, and ideologically separated. And honestly, the show makes it feel tragic rather than simply evil. Because Vergil is not becoming a villain for power alone. He genuinely believes strength is the only way to survive pain and loss. At the same time, the finale also quietly sets up another major storyline involving Lady. During the ending scenes, Lady finally discovers that the mysterious jester demon is actually her own father Arkham, the man responsible for murdering her mother. That revelation sets up a deeply personal revenge storyline likely heading into Season 3. And by the time the episode ends, nearly every major relationship in the series has completely shattered. Dante has lost his brother again. Vergil has embraced darkness. Mundus is still trapped but alive. Lady is preparing for revenge. And Makai may soon launch another invasion against Earth. Which means Season 3 is now perfectly positioned to become the biggest and most emotional Devil May Cry storyline yet.